There are so many times on my videos people have commented that, yeah, they heard all the points that I've made for a certain topic, but they couldn't just get past my accent. I am Nigerian. I sound the way I sound. I don't know what other accent you want me to have because I didn't grow up anywhere else but Nigeria. Obviously, I spent like good time in Hungary, and even English is not their first language here. Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, hey girl, my name is Lucy. I always say to stay subscribed because we have a good time on this channel. You've seen by the title, we're going to be talking about how to not give a but essentially how to not care about what people say, or just how to not care about anything in general, or how to live life like you're the only one in it. It's you, your movie, your show, you run it. Now without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. The first thing I want to talk about is fitting in or not fitting in. Most people care about people's opinions. They want people to like them. They want to fit into the crowd. And obviously in life, people have groups, different levels, different social backgrounds, and obviously the most luxurious, sparkly ones are the ones that people want to belong so bad. Now the hack is to not see fitting into groups of any level as a necessity in your life. It's a nice to have if you fall under a category, or if you have this certain group, especially if this group is people of caliber of some sort, right? For you to not care about so much in life, for you to have peace and happiness, you do not have to care about fitting into a group or being part of a group or even fitting in at all, like generally in life. Like some people might feel like, oh, I need to fit into what the standard of living is in life at this very moment, and that's the reason why they try their hardest to look like what other people look like or have what other people have, because that's what life looks like, if that makes sense. Especially on social media, there are different things and different ways that people actually see life to be, or how life should be, and that's what we all are trying to climb to be like. But when you get into this phase of, I don't want to be like everyone else, I don't want to have what everyone else has, I don't want to be in the same group or box as everyone else in life, you live life for yourself. You live life as you live life with your own values and with your own beliefs, and you're much more happier. So not trying to fit in or understanding the logic of fitting in helps you to not care about anyone else and their lives and what they're doing or what they expect from you to do. Having the mentality of I don't have to fit in will instantly give you that mentality of I don't have to be liked either. And that is the number one breakthrough to not caring at all or caring less. Most people actually do the things that they do because they want other people to appreciate them, to like them, and also to accept them. But when you get that mentality, or you reach that point of I don't care if I'm liked or if I'm not liked, or if people just don't get me or they don't want to get me, if you get to that point, then you're definitely automatically not going to care. What would happen to you at this point where you really don't care about fitting in is you see someone that is beautiful, you appreciate their beauty, and you keep it pushing. They don't have to be your friend, you don't have to talk to them, you could compliment them and just keep it pushing, and you wouldn't feel a type of way. Or maybe you see someone that is successful, you congratulate them and praise them for their success, but not necessarily feel bad about your life or your journey or your growth. You respect your journey, you respect your growth, and that's what it is. Once you can master that, all other things around you begin to fall into place. You would naturally, calmly, smoothly transition into not giving a. One of the biggest things, which is my second point that I want to put out here, is finding inner peace. And a lot of people abuse inner peace because they always say, I have inner peace. Do you really though? Do you really have inner peace? Because some people don't even know what inner peace means. Inner peace simply means regardless of the chaos happening around you, regardless of the stress that you feel, regardless of the temptations, obstacles, struggles, and all of it, you choose peace. And it's physical. Another thing that people don't know about inner peace is it's not something that comes to you. You have to actually sort out for inner peace before you can get it. It's a deliberate act. So if you don't sort out for inner peace, you're not going to have it. So when people just open their mouth and say, oh, I have inner peace, do you really though? Have you really done the work to get inner peace? Because if you haven't, my friend, you do not have inner peace. Having inner peace is the most natural relaxant that you would ever have in life. It takes a lot to get to that point, and that's the reason why I said people abuse it because you don't know how much work you have to do on yourself to be able to get to that point of finding inner peace. Inner peace is, oh my God, life is happening, but I am happy, I am grateful. I will not and will never entertain anything that will lift my stress levels, even if it's half. Even if things are falling apart right in my eyes, I'll be happy, I'll be peaceful, I'll be grateful. I have spoken about gratitude on this channel, and I told you guys I'm about to deaf all of you with gratitude on this channel, and I'm being serious. Gratitude is inner peace. There are people that their lives aren't as glamorous in your definition or in your books, because obviously what glamour means to all of us is different. You might think that someone is not living a glamorous life or a luxurious life or a blissful life just because your definition of living that type of life consists of something completely different. While they are very happy, they have the kind of peace that you, with all your glamour, cannot even come close. And that's why you see people flourishing even when you don't think they are living a glamorous life, and you're just like, how are they even happy? They are happy because they chose to be happy. They are content and making do with what they have, their capacity. They are pushing themselves to their full capacity, but not necessarily stressing themselves. That's something you need to understand. Another huge example of having inner peace is when you see or hear people talk about you and you just do not react, do not even feed into it for 1 second, just get around your day. When life throws you lemons, like you've already heard, you just simply make a nice lemonade, cold chilled one out of it, and then just be about your business. That's having inner peace. You don't care what is said, how it's said, what is done, but they are so temporary that it's like a flash. Yeah, it bothers you for a brief second, but then you just get over it and just move on. That's having inner peace. When you have inner peace, you are one of the most powerful people on earth, because most likely you have emotional intelligence. However it's going, you believe life will life, and anyhow it wants to life. I said this in my video, I think it was my last or the video before that one, and someone in the comment was just like, that's like the best thing she heard from me. And I'm like, yeah, life will life anyhow it wants to life. That's just it. Having inner peace is having that registered and engraved in your mind. This leads me to my next thing, because when you have inner peace, you know your opinions, you know your thoughts, you accept them, and you live accordingly. Trust me when I say the best work you can do in this life is the work that you do on yourself. I mean the work that you do to get to know yourself, the awareness of oneself. What am I like? Who is Lucy? What is Lucy's purpose in life? What does Lucy like? What is Lucy's love language? What are her 3 main love languages? What makes Lucy happy? What's my identity? How do I speak? How do I dress? What's my style? How do I like to dress even when I'm just going downstairs to pick up eggs from the store? However you have built those thoughts, opinions about yourself, how you've done the work, you put it all together. You accept that this is who you are. You love yourself just exactly how you come, and you do the work, you walk the talk. Is that how they say it? I hope I said it right. But yeah, you walk the walk, you talk the talk. Whatever they say, that's just how it is. But you know what I'm talking about, right? The work you've done on yourself, you move accordingly. And obviously we're not excusing bad behavior, because as human beings we always have good sides and bad sides, negative side, positive side, normal. But it doesn't excuse bad behavior. And if you do the work on yourself genuinely, you'll be able to spot areas that need development in your life, and you work to personally grow, develop yourself. If you watch a video of mine from like 4 years ago, you know, you put it side by side, 2 completely different people. The other day I was watching throwback videos with my friend, and we were cracking, we were laughing, because I sounded like a dying animal. Like, I sounded really bad, and that's because I was trying my best to fit in. And that's the reason why I said fitting in or not fitting in is the number one thing, because we are all trying to fit into an image that somebody else has put out there, that this is how we're supposed to be for us to be accepted. There are so many times on my videos people have commented that, yeah, they heard all the points that I've made for a certain topic, but they couldn't just get past my accent. I am Nigerian. I sound the way I sound. I don't know what other accent you want me to have because I didn't grow up anywhere else but Nigeria. Obviously, I spent like good time in Hungary, and even English is not their first language here. Where am I going to get the accent that you're looking for from me? Because honestly, I can only pour the wisdom that I can pour in the accent that comes with this body or comes with this mouth. There is no other way I can pour it. And this is the understanding that I want you to have. You don't need to feel insecure about who you are as a person. However you come is beautiful. Embrace it. We're not embracing bad behavior. I'm going to say that again, but embrace who you are. If you've done the work, I congratulate you. At this point, you will learn to put yourself first, which is my next point. You will put yourself first because you come first. Your opinion comes first. If you cannot attend that occasion, you will cancel. If it's so inconveniencing for you, you would provide time for yourself and let the event or the occasion go. And obviously, you have to be reasonable when you're doing all of this, because I've said it so many times on this channel and I'm going to repeat it again. It is okay to be a little selfish. It is okay to be selfish, point blank. Being selfish isn't necessarily a bad thing, and I have expressed this. Putting yourself first is setting personal boundaries, and people have to respect that. You are the prize, as Lori Harvey said. So when someone is moving mad, for instance, you respect yourself enough to get out of that situation. You will never find yourself in situations that you cannot handle when you always come first. I can guarantee that. The last thing I'm going to encourage you guys to do is romanticizing your life. Actually, a little too much if you ask me. Romanticizing your shortcomings, you know, the little progress you make, your first step, your second step, your little milestones, your big milestones. Any little thing you do for yourself, you treat it like it's a big deal. Romanticize your life. The life you live is beautiful. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And one of the reasons why our eyes are always outside and we care about people's opinions, because we think people have what we don't. So we're always sorting and looking for that which they have, when it's not necessarily the case, because the life you live is beautiful. Why don't you just romanticize it and embrace it? Your little way of making life comfortable for you is good. You are making life beautiful for yourself and you feel at peace. So why would you really care? You wouldn't care. It will come naturally to you. I can guarantee. I keep saying I can guarantee because I know what I'm saying. When you see your life as the perfect movie, it becomes the perfect movie. You wouldn't feel guilty about the things that you love and you're doing. Learn to romanticize your life, and trust me, you will live a lot more smoother, happier life. You would definitely care less about anything or anyone else. I hope this video helped you in a way, opened your eyes to understand not giving a fuck or not caring as much. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. I'm always happy to read back from you guys. Also follow me on my social media platforms, which are listed in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.
I could stare at you for 100 years and I never blink an eye. You were beautiful, just like a flower.